There are shows in this world that we will never fully understand, except Ghost Adventures. We have watched every episode to build our obsession, our fandom, watching alongside each other because no one we know really gives a damn. Watching Zach and crew catch groundbreaking proof of the paranormal, inspiring us to explore our own interest in otherworldly phenomena. This is our podcast. We are Paranormal Juntas.
My goodness, how cool was that? Hearing our intro for the first time. We hope you liked it.
Yeah, we worked really hard on that intro. We spent a lot of time, figure out what words we're going to say. And it is our homage to the Ghost Adventures intro. I think they've been using it for a few years now, but it's kind of, we based it off of that intro, which a lot of people love, especially for that understand.
That's it. That's the cherry on top. I love that intro so much. And even when when we're watching the episode, you have to quote along with it. Even recently, Aaron did a post where he's mouthing along with the intro. And it's we got so pumped because we're like, oh my God, our intro is going to be fairly similar. But to Bethany's point, it's a homage. It's a dedication because we love that intro so damn much.
And shout out to our friend Wade Josie for producing that music. We made the words, he made the music. So thanks, bro.
Yeah, thanks, Wade. You're top notch in my book.
Well, first off, I guess we wanted to talk about our name. We all know what paranormal means, but some of you may not know what puta means.
Yeah.
It is Spanish slang for the word whore.
Whoa.
Woo!
I didn't know that.
It's wild. Y'all crazy. So we kind of chose this word not only for the alliteration, but because we are strong, badass women. Woo woo. So that means, of course, we're going into the online world and we're probably going to be called fat whores at some point. So you know what? We beat you to it.
Beat ya. Gotcha. Called myself a puta first.
Exactly. Because you know what? Women are called whores regardless if they are or not. So we're taking it back. We're not going to let people use it against us as a derogatory term because we're just two chicks that like to talk about ghosts.
And I think that's really empowering for us, to Bethany's point, for a number of reasons. But of course, the main part being the paranormal, right?
Yeah.
That's really what we're going to focus on and really what we're here to further discuss. If you're following us on Instagram, we definitely appreciate so much love in our first post. And y'all haven't even heard our angelic voices up until this point. So we really appreciate that. And if you're following us, we like it. And that means you may also like the paranormal. Bethany, why don't you tell our listeners why you love the paranormal?
I was born into it. Let me tell you that. I was born in October, the spooky season. I love pumpkins. I love spooks. I love everything about it. But, me and Leo were talking a lot about this, and we always do. We always come back around to ghosts or demons or some crazy shit. And it's like a family thing. Our parents grew up telling us spooky stories. And we tell each other spooky stories now. And we love Ghost Adventures because they tell us spooky stories weekly.
The part of the conversation that we were having, I mentioned to you when we were younger, and a lot of kids get told bedtime stories and it's all sweet. And hey, I'm going to read you this Cinderella. And no, man. Hey, can you tell me the story about the time that you saw the demon in your room, or that little demon was on your chest dancing? That's the stuff we wanted to hear about at a very young age. We've always just been fascinated by it. So we were hanging out really at this point maybe a month ago. I want to say we've maybe been
it was a while, actually
this.
Maybe even longer.
Yeah,
ago.
a little
it was
over
a few months ago, maybe even a year ago, when we were like, ooh, we should really record this.
Yeah, because we just enjoy watching Ghost Adventures and talking about all things spooky, and I think we have some good conversation around it. So that's a little bit about us, I think, and why we're so driven to have these conversations, especially about Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures. But I mean, I just have to say, when Leah mentioned the little demon dancing on someone's chest, that was some real stuff. That was a real story in our family that maybe if you stay tuned, you might get to hear the whole thing. Ooh. We'll see.
No, it's true, guys. That was a real story. But a little bit about Ghost Adventures, because we want to be able to take you on this roller coaster ride. We'll be talking about and sharing personal stories and having people maybe join us to share their stories. But the recurring theme will be Ghost Adventures.
Yes.
So, Bethany, do you remember where you were when you first saw Ghost Adventures?
Oh my God. Wild, you ask. Because I do. First time I saw Ghost Adventures was in 2007. I remember being at a friend's house in Round Rock, and we used to watch like Ghost Hunters and Taps and stuff. And then we saw that this doc was going to hit, because I think Ghost Hunters was on Sci-Fi or something.
Yeah.
Either way, regardless, we saw it and we totally loved it. Wanted more, loved everything about it. And I feel like they got really good evidence in that one. Now, I haven't seen this documentary in a really long time, but I remember thinking like, whoa, they saw some stuff, whereas, I wasn't always impressed with like Ghost Hunters. I mean, we watched it because it was spooky or whatever, but I feel like their evidence was lacking.
Yeah, it didn't feed the hunger we had for real good paranormal. Do you happen to remember the exact date in 2007, Bethany?
Yeah, it was July 25th. Okay. Oh. It was July 25th, 2007. 13 years ago this month.
Wow. Well, let me stop you right there, because I think it would be a good time to maybe let everybody know that date is important. July 25th, 2020 will mark 13 years of Ghost Adventures and
our first episode.
Holy shit! That's going to be epic.
Well, our first, episode on Ghost Adventures. True. So
this is just like, hey, who are you?
This is the preview. This is us summoning a couple listeners. This is the summoning, okay?
Ooh, I like it. I'm ready.
Yeah. So, yeah, I first saw Ghost Adventures, I think I was like 17, 16, and it came out on Sci-Fi, and then Travel Channel didn't pick it up again until 2008, that October 17th. And that's when we're going to do our first episode is on that one, on Bobby Mackey's Music World.
Ooh, and I'm super pumped. I mean, I don't remember exactly where I was, but to be fair, I've probably done way more drugs than my baby sister. But I will say, I know that the first time I saw it, I had to have been with you. Like, there's no way I saw that show with anybody else. There could have been 5 other people in the room. I don't know. But I know that we were together and we watched that show and we fell in love. That first investigation at Bobby Mackey's. So the guy's a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think Zach's the lead investigator in season 1, along with Aaron Goodwin, or Nick Groff is really the other main investigator. And then Aaron Goodwin is the audio visual tech.
Yeah, the tech. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and I think that's one of the things that really stood out about this show is that each dude kind of had like a known personality. Like, they were like characters themselves.
It makes it great to watch. Like, if they had trading cards, like, you could collect them.
Totally collect all of them.
I'll give you my Zach season 2
oh
for
Oh my God. I would never trade my Zach season 2.
Yeah, never. It's a good one.
No, but I guess one of the things that people really picked up on with Zach was that he was an antagonizer, and so was Nick. And I kind of forgot about that until we went back and watched that Nick was a pretty big antagonizer too.
Yeah, they were both, for lack of a better term, D-bags.
Yeah, they're like these bro dudes who are like going ghost hunting that you would never expect to even believe in ghosts.
Oh yeah, like, come at me, bro. Like, they're just in their affliction teas and drinking their Red Bulls and like, come get me.
My question is, how are you like a bougie bro dude? Like, I
Really
mean, I don't know.
question.
Maybe that's an actual thing and I'm just uncultured swine. But I feel like Zach is like a really bougie bro dude. And I love him for it. Okay. Like, I'm totally I'm into it.
Oh yeah, no, we love Zach. Even if we say anything and it sounds negative, trust it comes from a good place. It's like when I call my friends bitches.
Yeah. Or we call each other puta.
You know, like, hey, it is what it is, but it's out of love and respect.
Yeah,
Always.
Absolutely. I feel like nobody can really tell Zach what to do except for Nick. I feel like they both have really hardcore alpha energy, which is interesting to watch sometimes because Zach will be like, come over here, and Nick will be like, no, but I heard something over here. and they're just kind of like this power struggle is happening, which will be interesting to note as we go along because I know our, our fellow Ghost Adventure fans know that eventually Nick decides to leave the show.
Yeah, it was a real interesting time, and what's crazy is it's like we realized it happened, but we really didn't until it was like, yeah, that guy's gone. Like Nick's totally gone. Like they did, kudos to the producers of that show, because if you really didn't pay attention to all 23 seasons, you wouldn't have noticed.
But Nick did get his own show, but we did not watch it. Sorry, Nick.
Sorry, Nick Groff. We are diehard Baggians. Baggians.
Take me to bag in. Sorry.
Well, that's just a taste of what you're gonna get on this journey.
Yeah.
But oh no, go ahead.
And then I was gonna say Aaron.
Oh, Aaron Goodwin.
We love Aaron. He just seems so sweet.
He's a little baby. He and we mentioned it. He starts out as the audio visual tech. So really, like the first couple episodes, and we'll flesh it out for sure. But you just see him laying down the tape and just kind of being the little bitch boy, like running around doing whatever.
Doing the X cams.
Oh yeah, but very quickly he gets involved and starts kind of participating a little bit more in the investigation side of it. And his segments are always just gold.
Yeah.
And getting to see how he's evolved is very cool because he's so pivotal.
Yeah. He's definitely become more of an investigator than just like a tech guru. And that's when Billy and Jay come in and they become the tech gurus and start becoming investigators. And it's so fun to see that evolution of the line of succession.
Yeah, it's great. I can't wait. Jay's next up, and but that's like in 10,000 years with the way this podcast is going to run.
Yeah. Yeah, true that. So we probably won't talk about Billy and Jay again for a really long time.
Yeah, that's very true. But when we get there, you're going to love it. So I think this might be our end.
Yeah, I think this was the summoning.
All right. Well, hope you've been summoned and that you decide to come on back, you little demons.
Yeah.
We definitely hope you come back again. The date to really kick off with our Ghost Adventure episodes is going to be July 25th, 2020. And I believe it's going to be a midnight drop.
Exactly. Nice and spooky. Witching hour when the veil is at its thinnest.
Oh, yes. We're going to let it out. And it's going to be a hoot. We can't wait for y'all to hear it. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. We would like to send you off with some love and light. We're going to do a little ritual for you.
Hail to the guardians of the watchtowers of the east, the powers of air and invention. Hear me!
And you are cleansed.
I heard you. All right, everybody. So again, I'm Leah.
And I'm Bethany.
And we are the Paranormal Putas.
Signing off.